formidable technical task, one that may not be accomplished.
What's up? Well, you know what time it is. Boxes in the mail. We haven't maybe really talked about a lot what our plan is going to be for the 86 GT, which is still sort of unnamed. We bounced around some ideas and who knows. But one of the themes of it, I guess, is just going to be very mild. We're not going to do a bunch of fancy stuff to it. Not that we do a lot of fancy stuff to it, any things to our cars anyway, but this is going to be even less fancy than usual. We're going to be very basic with the suspension stuff. We're not going to get all crazy. We're going to leave the speed density. We're probably going to put like some GT40s on it. You know, nothing super racy. I don't know. It's just, we haven't even got it running yet, but that's kind of the direction I think that we're going. We 50 magazine, back in the day when CarCraft started 50 magazine, they had a project car called Minimum Wage Mustang, and that's kind of what we're looking at. It's just basic stuff. So one of the things that we got is, and again, we're going to leave like kind of like factory wheels. I'm going to buy wheels for it, stuff like that. Is one of the things is I don't know why. Normally I would not buy anything like this, but for some reason it just seemed to fit this car, and whatever. So what happens when you're looking on selling sites and you buy stuff that you probably shouldn't? Now we paid $60 for this stuff, and it's nothing fancy. Oh God, they're kind of heavy too. It's just the same, probably like control arms that a lot of guys have got. Just these tubular style like this. They're fire engine red, awesome. And we got all the newspaper. We got the uppers. We got the uppers and the lowers. We got the uppers and the lowers. We got all the bolts and bushings. Now the guy that we bought them from, we paid $60 shipped for all of it. The guy we got them from said they're real low miles. They don't look like, I mean, you can look at the bolts and the bushings. They don't look like they've had hardly even any use. He said he hardly even drove around with them before he changed it. So, you know, they don't have Zerk fittings to grease the bushings or anything like that. But this is what you're working at Domino's, and there's nothing wrong working at Domino's. People need pizza. If it's just your basic, kid that's got a job and he's got a 5-liter and he wants to buy some stuff, because let's be honest, people like to buy things for their cars. They don't, we can't all build a Pro 50 car. And we all can't read this newspaper. My God. Goodness gracious. So sometimes you want to buy something, you don't want to spend a bunch of money, you don't have a bunch of money, so you get something that's better than what's on the car, and wow, got all the bolts. I even had a Ziploc bag. So anyway, that's what we got. I paid $60, and we got these for the 86 GT. Another thing that we got, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me go get this. We got a care package from one of our viewers. Again, unexpected. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a spider thing on it. What we got here? Some foam. We got my name on here. What is this? Now, we didn't know what we were getting. This subscriber, and his name is Rusty. Well, that's not his real name, but he goes by Rusty. He just has some stuff and sent it to us. Oh, he sent us a... Oh. Get out of here. Come on, man. This guy sent me a Whataburger gift card. Are you kidding me? This dude is awesome. Rusty, you are awesome, man. They come in this little apple pie container. Wow, this dude is awesome. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna read this real quick. I'll read it to myself. That's awesome. Rusty, man, I appreciate it. That is so cool. A Whataburger, I love it. Let's see what else we got in here. Holy crap. A bunch of plastic bags. Hey, these are nice ones too. You can always put, oh yeah, you can always put parts and stuff in these things, label things, and this is something I honestly wish I had because I'm the world's worst about labeling stuff. So that's cool. We'll use that. What else we got? Oh, ooh. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Look at this. I got a Whataburger gift card and a 6-pack of Mountain Dews. Man, we're gonna party tonight. That's a fact. Dude, you shouldn't have. Honestly, you shouldn't have. What do we got here? Oh, wow. We got a voltage. Wow, we got all kinds of stuff. Man, this is like the Golden Corral. We use these, one of the breathers. That's cool. We'll actually use that. I think I've got one, but we're gonna use that on the 86 because it's red. Maybe Trojan horse. There's a voltage. Wow, it's an autometer. Little voltage gauge. What's this? Oh, door striker bushings. Dude. This is knick-knacky stuff that I love to get the bushings and stuff. That's cool. Man, this is like Christmas sorting through this stuff. Now he said in his thing that these pulleys are for $94.95. It's a whole set. They actually look like kind of like motorsport ones since they're blue. I need to check with David, see if his son has a set on his $94.95. And we don't have an SN, but you never know if we might get one someday. What's what we got here? What's this? Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, it's a fan controller. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a fan controller. He taped it all up. Oh, that's sweet. I like that. You see these bags? Come in handy, bro. That's cool. It's a fan controller. That's cool. I like that. What is it? Ooh. Oh, wow. Holy, oh, cool. Here. We got some MSD modules. It's a module kit. 6,000, 62, 64, 66, 68. That is excellent. What do we got here? Wow, a 6AL box. What are you doing, man? What are you doing sending me this stuff? It's got 8,000 chips. Someone's getting serious. Wow. Rusty. I mean, this thing looks nice. I mean, it's really nice. It's much better than one I found in the junkyard. Dude, that is too generous. Too generous. Man, you guys are killing me with your generosity here. So, we got a bunch of stuff. And that's awesome. I mean, come on, man. The gift card and the Mountain Dews, and he's shipping this stuff to me. MSD box, pulleys, chips, fan controller, volt gauge, some knickknacks, bags. Dude, for real, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's so generous. Guys need to sell this stuff and work on your own cars, but we will use it. We'll try and put all of this to use. The $94.95 pulleys may be a challenge, but we may hang on to those. You never know. We end up with an SN and we need some. But wow, the MSD box and stuff, the Mountain Dews would definitely, as a matter of fact. It's not dowdy to watch this thing will go everywhere. Nope. Here we go. Oh God, even warm, these things are good. Rusty, that's for you, man. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Oh man, I need to cool that down. It'd be really righteous. Man, that's awesome, dude. I totally appreciate it. I'm overwhelmed. I love these gift cards. They come in these little apple pie packages. That's so sweet, man. So generous. But thank you very much, Rusty. I know you guys are probably like, yeah, whatever. But that's so cool. So cool. So why don't we go do a little work, see if we can make a little progress on the 86. And man, I'm just blown away by the gifts. That's cool. That is so awesome. So let's go try and do a little something. Make some magic. Here we are, back out here working on the 86 GT, the rusty piece of crap. We just pulled all the plugs out of the passenger side. They all pretty much look like that. We're going to squirt some liquid wrench in there, and in all honesty, I mean, we've got another injection harness to put on the car. We need to finish wiring up our TFI stuff or whatever, and our initial plan is to maybe drop the tank and maybe see, I don't know, maybe see if we can turn it over. We're gonna squirt a little stuff in the cylinders and maybe see if we can get it to roll over. Just, I don't know, maybe get it to pop a little bit, see what's up. What do you think about that, Callie? Down with it. She's not as kind of like vocal as Jack, but she's more loyal. I can say that much. She sleeps in the garage and at the house now. She's kind of. Is this your house, sort of now, huh? She likes hanging out here. She lays out on the pad, lays up on the car. She was sleeping on the dirty pickle last night up in the shop while I was out here tinkering. So, anyway, hey, psst, what? She ain't into that. What's up? Ugh, need some help going up and down. But both the window motors work. So we're making a little bit of progress. Cool. I wonder if that switch works. Yeah. This might be a. I was gonna say it might be a bushing issue, but it's more like it's just a piece of junk issue. All right. It's always fun when you breathe a little life into it. We got the windows. Headlights are sort of working. The dash lights are working. It's, you know, hey, it's doing more now than it has done in God knows how many years. So let me keep on. All right, guys, let's see if it'll roll over a little bit. Let's turn it over. Turned over pretty free too. So that's cool. It won't, I was gonna say it won't turn over the key, but it would help if that was hooked up. We also don't have any, you know, we got a lot of stuff not hooked up, like no intake or injectors or anything like that. We're also, maybe it's a clutch switch. All right, sweet. It'll roll over with the key. The clutch switch, I don't have any cars with those working, I don't think, so I kind of like, hey, wait a minute. So, cool. Well, we can unhook the battery. No need to run. Now, the one thing, we didn't get a fuel pump. Could be a relay, could be some other stuff. Could be the computer, could be I guess the computer has an EEC relay. Also, it could be any of those things that could not be giving us a fuel pump. There's a lot of things it could be. So anyway, all right, well, let me get back to work. But this thing turned over with electricity. That's the first time that's happened in a long time. So cool. Well, what we've done is we've taken our old plugs, we've cleaned them up on the wire wheel with some carb cleaner, checked the gaps, and we're going to stick those back in. I think tomorrow we are going to, if it's not raining, we're going to drop the tank and try and, I meant to do that, I should have done that anyway before, but I just, what the heck. Before we tried to even do anything, but going to drop the tank and see what's going on in there. The pump may be dead, may not be dead. I mean, I guess we can just put our voltmeter and see what's going on, but we really wanted to kind of look in there anyway, see what's going on. If the fuel pump's dead, that's not a big surprise. We've got a new pump for it. We've got a Kimso. And then I think after that, after we get the pump in and see what's going on, we'll hook the injector harness up and everything and just kind of get a few little things set up, and then we'll just see if it'll bark. If that happens, then we'll go ahead and try and we'll tidy up a few things. The transmission's still an issue, the clutch or whatever, so we're gonna have to, we can't even drive it, but we can see if it runs. We're probably gonna get some oil for it too. The oil looked pretty dingy, so we'll probably do an oil change on it real quick. Also, just throw some cheap Walmart stuff in there to hold us over. It's better than what's been in there for 20-something years just sitting. But other than that, I don't know. Kind of cool, I guess. It hadn't run in forever, so maybe we're getting closer to getting it running. So anyway, let me put these in. We'll be back in a few minutes, I guess, or we'll just be back in the morning. Yeah, I think we've got a serious issue with the tank. Oh well, we're gonna have to try and find us a tank. Well, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna say that there's a good chance that wasn't gonna work. Wasn't working. Oh wow, what's this? Oh my god, I don't even know what that is. Kind of rubbery stuff. Anyway, that's trashed. Tank's trashed. It's just garbage. Full of rusty garbage. Oh well. See if we can get an SN one. Do something with it. The Mustang at the other yard may have saved the day. We got a fuel tank from the one yard we like going to a lot, but it didn't have a hanger or the locking ring. And I believe this is the correct locking ring. It was just laying in here. The tank and the hanger are gone from the Mustang, but it had the locking ring, and that's all I really needed. So it may have saved the day for me. Thank you. Well, we got our junkyard tank. It was $32. We found a locking ring. What up, Callie? We found a locking ring at the other one. We've got our Kimso. We just set it in here and just keyed it on. Fuel pump was so we're good. It primes up. So now I think we're gonna blow the lines out some. We're gonna put a new fuel filter in it and a few other little things, and put the tank back in it. So far, so good. Oh, I can't bend my finger. So far, so good.
So far, so good, guys.
All right, we got our tank in. I mean, whoopee-doo. We got it in. We got it hooked up. Like I say, we tested fuel pump good, or I should say the relay and stuff. On a side note, this will be hard to see. You're looking at the back side of it. 273s. Now, you guys know how I feel about stuff like that. Okay, guys, let's have a little conversation about what we're going to do here a little bit. I know I said, of course, that we're going to do the mild kind of modifications with just like, a shifter, and just what would someone that doesn't have a lot of money, I mean, we don't have a lot of money, kind of what would they do? We've done this with our other cars, but the one thing we haven't done, or at least we haven't done on the channel, is going to the track with one that is really stock. Pretty stock. So I think what we're going to do with this one is we're going to go to the track with it pretty stock. It'll be missing a few little things here and there, like some of the AC hoses, probably some of the smog pump hoses and stuff, but it'll still have basically all the weight. We'll take it with the 273 gears, if possible. When we don't even have it running yet, we haven't been in to see what's going on with the transmission or the clutch, so this is what we're thinking about doing, just taking it up there to the track, fairly stock. We may even put the intake silencer back in it, put the stock air box on it, and just kind of carry a a handful of parts up there with us. Maybe take us an underdrive pulley, maybe take us some tires, maybe take some skinnies, take an air filter, take a, like I say, a shorty belt, some ice, take the sway bar off of it, and just try and make quite a few passes that day and see if we can whittle away at it with minimal money spent or whatever. And then of course we'll add stuff as we go. We'll put a gear in it, we'll do some exhaust. We want to get it kind of close to where we can race Pirate's 86 coupe, which is run 880s. So we want to try and get in that range if we can, by not doing a lot of stuff. So anyway, that's what our thought process is right now. That can always change based on how far we get going here. So anyway, guess that's it, and we'll keep working here in a little bit. It's a really nice day, so we'll try and get a little bit more done, and maybe we'll get this thing kicked off before the end of the video. It's already kind of long, so we're getting right in that range of stopping it and picking up with the next one, or see if we get something done. So let me quit talking, let me get back to work. This is probably really hard to see, guys, and you probably can't see it, but we've got some fire. We got a little spark here, the spark plug. Here at Lowe's, this is what we need. 1/2 inch, 3/8, boom, for our intake. Screw into the intake and then put our ECT in so we can get rid of our heater hose. So here you go, guys. It's $5. Well, plus tax. Callie, you ready to work on this car some more? Oh, I'm ready to catch a lizard. Okay, let's get some car work done. All right, guys, we're back out here working on our 86 GT, and I've done some things while you weren't looking. I got a few things done, and I'll show you that real quick. It was dark outside and some other stuff, so I apologize for not including you guys in the filming, but sometimes the work must be done even if the filming is not. So let's look at that stuff really quick. All right, we scrounged around. We've got a bunch of plug wires. We got the upper intake on. We got the injector harness hooked up. Let's move over here. We had to dig the computer out of the fender well. We've got a little issue going on, a little thing happening here. You can see we've got some fuel pump relays and stuff. We had the EEC power relay out. Here's the deal. When you key the car on, the fuel pump doesn't prime. But when you try to start the car in the start position, the fuel pump will run constantly. And then when you let it off, it will not run. Now, I know that there's been issues with people where you turn the key on and the fuel pump runs constantly. It's not doing that. It'll only run if you're actually trying to start the car. So I called David, we talked about it. We thought maybe the switch. It does it with either of the VM1 computer or a DA1. It does it with either computer. I've changed some relays, and without really digging in the harness. Now on the bright side, the car would fire up with spray some ether or carb cleaner in it. Car fires up and would burble and make a little bit of noise, but it wouldn't run. So what we did was we just ran a jumper wire from the EEC test port to ground out the fuel pump circuit, and we actually got it to run. Now this was night and I didn't record it, and that's happened yesterday. So now we're going to try and start the car up again. This thing has not started in, as far as I know, I would assume like 20 something years. So it did, and there is something going on in the clutch. That's a fact. It made some noise when I let the clutch out. So let me try and fire it up, and you guys can hear it maybe run. All right, guys, we're going to fire it up, hopefully, and make a little noise. We don't have any of the accessory belt hooked up. We don't have any of the water stuff hooked up, so we're only going to run it for a couple seconds or whatever, but it will run. purring like a kitten. All right, well, there we go. So it has run under its own power. We did not pull the injectors out. God knows how many of those are actually firing. But it does run. It doesn't have any huge knocking or anything like that. So, but there is an issue in the bell housing. They said they parked it because of the clutch, and we can totally believe it because we let the clutch out yesterday and it made a crazy noise. So we're gonna have to look into that. But it does run. This car has not run in, as far as I know, 20 years. So that's awesome, I guess. So now we got obviously a few things to tidy up. I have some injectors from a like a 99 or whatever GT. They're like 21 pound an hour. We might pull these out. We might give these a chance to run themselves open, put some cleaner and stuff in them. But like I say, we didn't pull them out. God knows how many of them are working, and we'll maybe give those a chance to get going. We can always change them. That's not a big deal. But it does run. It doesn't like smoke like crazy or anything like that. It's kind of weird, but we're pretty happy with where we started and where we're at now. That's a big jump for us. And as far as the fuel pump situation goes, what the heck is going on with that? If I've got to just put it on a toggle switch to flick it off and on, I'm fine with doing that rather than chase everything down through the harness. I don't really care about doing that. I'm not a wiring guy or an electrician or even a mechanic of any kind. If I can make it work on a toggle switch, by God, we'll toggle switch it. I mean, that's substandard anyway. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You want me to film you? Will you bring me back something to eat for lunch? No. How long are you going to be gone? I like that face. Don't worry about it.
I can let you know.
Okay.
Unless you're filming.
I'm filming. This is all going to be on YouTube. Me standing here talking to you off camera. Do you understand how much you're lowering the quality of this production? Do you understand the struggle of producing these videos? The people demand excellence. What? And all I can provide is substandard garbage. And part of it is because of the people I work with. Oh. You and Jack before he quit. And now where's Callie at? Is she around there? Callie's a good helper. Anyway, just whatever.
I'll let you know.
Just, yeah. Yeah, I love you too.
There's Callie.
Hey, Callie. There she goes. Okay, guys, so as I was saying, we're gonna sweep out from under the car, and I guess we're gonna look at trying to pull the transmission out. That should be awesome. So let me get my liquid wrench and start spraying some bolts, because I'm sure it's all crappy. Here's one of our little piles. That battery, that kills me. And here's some of the other stuff. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Golly, getting that out is going to be a whole lot of fun. Son of a gun. All right, well, let's get to work. Hell yeah. Okay, guys, I did some preliminary, ow, son of a gun. I did some preliminary editing on this video, and it's already pretty long. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up here. I know that might be a disappointment to some of you, but if you're watching this channel, you should be used to disappointments. So we did get it fired off. That's a huge hurdle already for us. So in the next video, we'll get the H pipe off, and hopefully we'll get the transmission out. We'll get all that kind of stuff and see what we've got going on under or in the bell housing, yada yada yada. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting, especially. Thanks for watching. As always, we're not monetized. We do this for fun. We do this for entertainment purposes. We don't do it to show people the way, or that we're the right way, the only way, the way. We don't do it to make money. We do it to have fun and just basically just screw around. I mean, you guys should know that by now, especially the guys that have been watching for a while. We just do this just for the heck of it. But again, you know, thanks for commenting, subscribing, and watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader and Fox Body videos, lover of 4eyes, vans, Lincolns, and POS Mustangs. That's starting to hurt. And hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Ah. We'll see you guys later. Right, Callie? See him later? Oh, look. It's the YouTube. She's like, I don't care. So, all right, you want to help? Let's get this H pipe out, girl. See you guys later.